So it's November and we have to check in with ourselves. How did we literally get this far into the year? Like, how are we literally 1 month away from December and end of the year? I swear I blinked and January turned into November. Anyway, I was sitting down to do my makeup today because I'm going out for dinner this evening. And I just thought this might be a nice time to have a little chat and, you know, nothing too serious, nothing too deep. Just a check-in with ourselves of where we are at. Did we actually do the things that we said we wanted to do at the beginning of the year? So I think this time of the year always makes me reflect, especially when the days get shorter and, you know, life slows down a little bit. So it's like the universe is just gently reminding you that you have to pause and look back at your life. So I thought I'd do that with you while I do my makeup, because I feel like we all need those moments where we just need to breathe and get honest with ourselves. So at the start of the year, I had so many goals, and honestly, some of them, yeah, I've ticked them off, but others not even close. And for a while, I used to feel guilty about that, like I wasted time, I didn't do enough, but I've learned that sometimes not hitting your goals doesn't actually mean you failed. Sometimes it means life just redirected you to a different path. So you learned other things that weren't on your list, but they were just as important. And I think it's really easy to get stuck in that achievement mindset, where you feel like if you haven't done all the things you said you would, then the year's been a waste of time. Honestly, that's such a harsh way to look at life, because even if you're not doing, you're still becoming, right? You know what I mean? Like, you're still changing, learning, unlearning, growing quietly in the background. And like for me this year, one of my biggest lessons wasn't even on my goals list. It was just like slowing down, learning to not chase every single thing at once, and that's a kind of growth as well. And I think this is the perfect time to actually sit down and ask yourself, okay, what did I really want this year, and do I still want it? Because sometimes we set goals that sounded right in January, like maybe we wanted to get a new job or move to a new country, a new city, or hit a fitness goal, and halfway through the year you realize that, wait a minute, actually that's not what I want anymore. And I think that's okay. You change and your goals change too. But if there's something you still really want, like deep down it's still there, then yeah, even with 1 month left, it's not impossible. You might not achieve the whole thing, but you can absolutely move closer to that goal. Sometimes people underestimate what 1 month can do for them. Like, I'm telling you, if you genuinely focus on something, on one thing, not 5 things at a time, you can make it. You can make more progress than you think. But if your goal feels too big, then use this month to get ready for it, you know? Lay the groundwork in November, December for next year. You don't have to achieve it completely, but you can still start that thing and lay a foundation for it. You don't have to wait till January to hit a goal or start something new. When January comes, then you're not starting from scratch, you're continuing from where you left off in 2025, for example. And if you're in that space where you feel like this year didn't go as planned, I get that too. There's this weird pressure that by November you're supposed to have everything figured out, like goals, career, your life, but honestly nobody does. Like, everyone's just figuring it out at their own pace. And I think the kindest thing you can do for yourself right now is just to reflect without judging, like just sit down and be like, okay, what actually went well this year? Not just big achievements, but small things count as well. Like maybe you handled stress better, or you created a new habit, or you started putting yourself first in small ways. And I'm telling you, you don't realize how much progress you've made until you look back with softness, not criticism. And the truth is, the year isn't over yet. It's literally the early November. So you still technically have 2 months left till the end of the year. There's still time to start things, to make memories, to change your energy. You don't have to wait till January, as I said, to get your life together. You can do it quietly right now. I'm running out of foundation, so I'm just using this one as foundation. It's the Hollywood Flawless Filter by Charlotte Tilbury, but I don't think this is a foundation really. It's just something that you put on top of foundation, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know. It's definitely not doing a foundation job. It's more of a glow on top of your foundation. But anyway, I don't have foundation right now. I have to get one. And yeah, sometimes the most powerful transformations happen right before the end of the year, when everyone else is in that kind of, like whatever mode. You decide to get intentional again, and not in a forced way, but just aligning with yourself again. So I actually love this month for that reason. November feels like that little in between, not quite the end, but close enough that makes you reflect on things. And it's cozy, it's slower, it's more introspective. It's like a soft reminder to come back to yourself and check in with yourself again. I think I've blended it enough. But yeah, this is definitely not doing a foundation job. Like I was hoping it covers my spots around here and here, but it's not doing that. It's just giving you a very nice subtle glow all over your face, but it's not what I wanted it to do initially. Anyway, okay, it's time for brows now. If you're watching this, maybe ask yourself this: what do I actually want from this last bit of the year? Not a big New Year's resolution kind of way, but in a quiet, meaningful way. What would make me feel proud walking into December? Maybe it's finishing that one thing you started a couple of months ago, or maybe it's just taking better care of yourself. Maybe it's just resting for 1 month. That's fine too. And I think that's the beauty of checking in. You get to decide what matters to you right now, and not what mattered to you months ago. Gosh, I need a bigger mirror for this. Also, can we just normalize changing our minds? Like, you're allowed to look at your goals and say, actually, this doesn't fit me anymore. And you just remove it from the list of things that you wanted to do for the year. You're allowed to change your goals. And you're allowed to say no to things that you thought that was a yes a couple of months ago. And that's growth too, because you're realizing that those goals are not serving you anymore. You don't want to achieve them anymore. Sometimes I look at who I was at the start of the year, and I'm like, wow, she was trying so hard. She meant well, but she didn't know what she knows now. And I think that's beautiful too. You don't have to be the same person that you were in January or all year long. So yeah, this November, instead of rushing things and feeling like you're behind, just check in. How am I really? What do I need? What do I want to celebrate about myself? Because even if you haven't ticked all of your goals, you've survived, you've learned and you've grown. And that counts for so much. And who knows, maybe this next month surprises you. Maybe the things you wanted to happen right at the end of the year. I know that from experience. Life is funny just like that. So yeah, that's where I'm at today. I was going through the list of things I wanted to achieve 2025, And I thought I need to reevaluate some of the goals because they no longer serve me, some of them. But some of them I achieved them, and some of them I'm not even close to, starting it. But that's okay. I'm planning to try to at least, for example, I'm giving you an example here. I always wanted to go to singing classes, and that was actually one of the things that I put on my list of things I wanted to achieve for 2025, to be able to sing professionally. And I was so stressed out, like literally last month, because I thought, okay, 2025 is over, kind of, and I've still not even had 1 hour of singing class. And I thought, that's okay. I'm going to do like 3 or 4 hours of singing class, which is equivalent to, like, I don't know, five lessons. And I'm going to start this. It doesn't have to get perfect. I don't have to like be able to sing a song yet. I can just do the absolute basic of singing in November, December. Actually, I started mid-October. Yeah, I thought, why waiting till January to do that? I can literally do that these 2 months towards the end of the year. And I'm towards achieving that little goal that I set for myself. So I've already done 3 sessions, and I'm going to do more till the end of December, and I'm practicing a lot, so I'm very happy for that. So that was an example to show you that you don't have to wait. You can just start something at the end of the year as well. That makes your life easier. When you go into the next year, you already started. And I'm telling you from experience, I know that showing up and starting something from scratch, it's the hardest part of the process. When you start, you've already done a lot of the hard work already, and the rest is just showing up and showing up and showing up and practicing with a mentor, with a teacher, so that you can track your progress. That was me rambling while doing makeup. I hope you enjoyed this video. I only have 1 or 2 steps left. And let me know in the comments, have you achieved the goals you set for yourself in January? And are you changing your goals towards the end of the year? So yeah, I'm really, really interested to hear from you as well. And this makeup did not turn out that bad. I thought it would be an absolute disaster because I'm not really good at talking and doing makeup. I have to be really focused on my makeup. Alright, that's the final look. I have to do my hair as well off the camera. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you're not too hard on yourself. And yeah, just check in with yourself and reevaluate things that you've once wanted to achieve, and just enjoy life. Yeah, it shouldn't be that hard. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.